Okay, it's time for Tech Tuesday, and robotic technology being used in warehouses could soon be coming to your living room.
Plus, virtual reality has been taking off recently, and now a company has a solution to those uncomfortable and clunky headsets. Joining us live with this week's top tech headlines and more is our tech expert, Greg Nibbler. Greg, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, talking about that with the VR side of things. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest complaints that people seem to have is that the headsets themselves are usually pretty clunky. They don't necessarily fit right. There's some improvements that have happened. There's a company called Big Screen Beyond with their VR headset, and they claim it's the world's smallest VR headset ever created. So it's at 4.5 ounces, really small. You can kind of see it there. It's definitely seems a little bit slimmer than some of the other ones. One key thing here, though, this one does need to be tethered to a PC, so you do have to have a PC to run it off of. But the key thing they have here as far as the fit is that you can actually custom 3D print the face mask side of it. So it's made specifically for you. The way it works is you have to have an iPhone 10R or better. So it does have to have that in the iPhone range of things, but it uses the 3D scanner within that iPhone with TrueDepth to actually scan your face. You upload it, and then they print it out custom fit for your face. So it's pretty cool on that end. Yeah, so you get this, custom foam face mask that'll show up, so it fits really snug, secure. They're going for, kind of the gaming side of things, but also they push really watching movies in VR, whether it's watching a regular movie in a VR theater or watching an actual 3D movie. They've got a big section for that kind of devoted for this particular headset. But, looking at the future of it, I think this kind of technology, like actually having something custom printed for your face, is going to make a big difference as far as people actually starting to use VR more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I could see it if it doesn't feel like super heavy ski goggles or something that
right.
Hurts your nose after a while. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Blue Origin, creating solar cells from simulated moon rock. What's that all about?
Yeah, this kind of tech is really pretty cool that came out. And it didn't get a whole lot of fanfare, but this is coming from Blue Origin. So this is another company along the lines of like SpaceX and Boeing working to get people back to the moon, working with NASA. This is a tech they came up with, and they just unveiled this, that they simulated, moon rock and dust. And then through this process that they have, they call it Blue Alchemist, they were able to separate out the particles from that dust. So they got silicon, they got aluminum, they have oxygen as a byproduct. And with that, they were able to create solar panels based just on what would be found on the moon. So this is huge for a few reasons. I mean, one, like I said, NASA wants to get people back onto the moon and then eventually a moon base. But sending all that material from Earth to construct it all is tedious, it's expensive, it's hard to do. If they can actually just get there and start building it from the moon rock itself, this could be huge on expanding that thing, the moon base, or whatever it is they start building really quickly. So the tech behind this is pretty awesome. I mean, you get oxygen for breathing, electricity, everything, all based on the moon.
Really interesting. Okay, that is one of those this is cool, you should care about this stories.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Kind of cool to know about. Well, hey, it wouldn't be Tech Tuesday if we weren't talking about our robot overlords doing some new job for us. So what's the latest in robot news?
All right, so this is from a company called Kamchaka, and that's taking that, the warehouse robot concept, which has been around for a while, where robots move stuff around, but moving that into your living room. They call it smart furniture is what they're going for. The demo here, so you've got this little robot, it kind of looks like a Roomba, but what it does is it goes around, it's got 3D sensors on it, it'll map out the room just like a vacuum, but then it's got, what it does is it attaches to these different pieces of furniture and moves them around your house. So, this guy's got his computer, laptop coming to him, there's demonstrations of where it's sending your breakfast in bed to you. You can use it for a lot of different things. And so that's the starting part of it. Where they think this could eventually go is the idea of changing up your house to where each room could be different things depending on even say the time of day you want. So you could have a breakfast nook one day in this room, and then it turns into your office, midway through the morning, and then it turns into a living room, all based on these robots moving the furniture around for you and utilizing the space. So that's the idea behind it.
That's kind of cool. I think I could still just go walk and get my laptop right now, but breakfast in bed sounds nice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right. I know they still don't show it. You still have to load up the breakfast table. So I'm like,
that's true.
Really, until we have the robot cook and butler, it may not work so well.
Right. I'm still waiting for my robot dishes washer. That would be great.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Greg. Well, thanks for the rundown. We'll see you again next week.
Sounds great.
And of course, you get the latest tech headlines anytime. You can follow Greg on Twitter. He's at Greg Nibler.